Hey, everybody. Okay, it is time to practice our sensing. And this is day 2 of Guardian Angel practice. My name is Mustafa, also known as Con Knight, and this practice is going through the various clairs in order to get a better connection with our spirit guides, guardian angels, whoever you want to connect with. It could even be Master Jesus or Mother Mary. Whoever you want to connect with, you can go through this process of the different clairs. We're going to start with Clairsentience, which is feeling by calling them in, and we're going to sense them and get in tune with their vibrational frequency. Then we'll move on to Clairvoyance, which is clear seeing, Clairaudience, which is clear hearing, Clairalience, which is clear smelling, Clairgustance, which is clear tasting, and then Claircognizance, which is just knowing as we channel some messages and practice from there. So we're going to go through all the senses and just build that practice up. So I hope you guys will join me for this in the practice that I'm doing here. So I'm going to begin, and I'm going to start with here, buddy. I'm just going to start with Clairsentience, and that is clear sensing. Hey, Callie. Hey, Rock. Hey, beautiful. Hey, everybody. Hey, Karen. Great to see you guys all. All right. Okay, so here is the process again. I just kind of gave a little explainer, but now that people are on, I'm going to say it again. So this is Claire. We're going to be practicing our clairs. Whoever you want to call in. So I'm going to be calling in my guardian angel. You can call in your guardian angel, your spirit guides. You can call in Master Jesus, Mother Mary, whoever you want to develop a stronger connection with. The idea is that we do this on a consistent basis. And the more we do it on a consistent basis, the more we be in line with their frequencies, much like turning into a radio station like you would manually turn the dial. After a while, you know exactly how to turn that dial and get right to that station in order to listen to them. So that's what we're doing here. We are tuning the frequency and becoming in line with the angel, whoever else we want to connect to it. And I'm going to be doing that with my guardian angel, Sebastien, which has just been revealed to me very recently. So that's who I'm going to be channeling in. And we're going to start with clairsentience. Clairsentience is that we are sensing their feeling, and we are going to sense how they feel in our bodies and get in tune with the vibrational frequencies. So, Sebastien, would you come in, please, for clairsentience? I would like to feel you. Come in. Would you come in closer, please? And would you come in even closer still? Hey, Kathy. So we're working on clairsentience right now. So call in your guide or angel, whoever you want to get better acquainted with. Call them in and feel them in your body. Make it stronger, please, Sebastien. So I can feel pressure mounting on the back of my head, coming in right at the base of my skull. And it's very typical for them to enter in or behind your heart at your spine. So Sebastien is coming in through the base of my skull. I can feel him expanding, and just sit with that energy and just feel it. It's now moving into the top of my head, developing more expansion in my crown at the top of my head. He's feeling up my torso, my body. I can feel my shoulder blades expanding. And it's coming right across my shoulders, getting heavy here. Let me know what you guys are feeling as well. And just sit with that frequency. So now I can feel him going right down my spine. I can feel all my chakras getting to light up a bit. And it's just expanding. It's actually starting with the root chakra and then expanding up. I can feel it expanding in my belly, just above my navel, and below my solar plexus. And I can feel like a tightness happening in my belly right now. And it's almost like a sickening feeling, but it's very tight. And this is how we came in yesterday as well, which was new to me because I hadn't done this before yesterday. All right, so as comfortable as this is, it's not overly comfortable because of the tightness in my belly. but he wants me to just sit with it, and he wants all of us to sit with it. So our physical bodies can become in line with their frequency. So I am aligning myself with my frequency with my Sebastian. And I hope you guys are doing the same with your guardian angel or whoever else you want to call into. And you don't need to know their name. You just got to call in. If you just know them by guardian angel, call them in by guardian angel. They'll know who you're talking about. All right, so I'm just going to sit with this for a bit. Let me know what you guys are feeling as well. If you like to, you don't have to share. That's fine. I'm just going to share myself. But just make note of how you're feeling it in your body. It's a really good idea to have a journal and start making notes in your journal so you can go back and see what it's like. Me, myself, I'm doing this online in video. So the video is my journal. Plus, I'm writing it down on some paper here as well as I make my notes. All right, so you still have me sit with Clairsentience. I'm seeing it. I'm just feeling it throughout the body. I'm getting shivers up my spine now. Now, you might need water inside your system to help with the conductivity of this. And you might find yourself either yawning or breathing in deeply. And that's the same thing. It's pulling in oxygen. It's energy that you're pulling into the body. And the body is requiring it to acclimate itself to the change in frequency. How are we doing here, Sebastien? Just wants me to hold on for a few more minutes. So that's what I'm going to do them. So Lucifer Kali is saying, feel them in my back between my shoulder blades, angel wings, and heart rate increase. Very cool. I love that. Beautiful. Ooh. Let me know what you guys are feeling if you want to share. And we are going to be moving on to clairvoyance in just a moment here. Okay. So he's telling me we are ready to move on to clairvoyance. And clairvoyance is clear seeing. So you might not actually see it with your physical eyes, but you might see it with your third eye. And just try to just tune your energy into seeing. So as I shift my attention into seeing, I'm actually putting a strain on my eyes, really trying to see, but I'm also using my claircognizance or my third eye, just to see what I can see. And I can see his blonde hair. And it's rather long. It actually waves down. And it's blonde. It's kind of short, a little bit long. Oh, that's great, Karen. I'm glad you're drawn to Sebastien. Very cool. Yeah, he's got a really cool energy. Young, very young. He's about 28, between 28 and 29, he's telling you. So he's 29 years old. So he's very young. And I can see he has a slim build. And again, he's wearing a shirt that is striped. It's got blue and white stripes alternating. And I'm just going to zoom into his ears. So I'm just zooming in. And again, I'm straining with my eyes right now to see. And I'm straining with my eyes as I do the clairvoyance. And I'm really trying to see him as if he's right in front of me. But I can also see to my third eye at the same time. But this is me, so I can feel energy in my eyes, which is mean that I'm trying something here. So I can see a few freckles on his face. It's interesting. When I first did channeling Eric, this is pretty much the same thing how Eric presented himself. Now, Eric was pranking me for 36 days and pretending to be my guardian angel. But he's actually looking the same with the freckles and the striped shirt. But instead of blonde hair, he showed himself as dark hair. So I can see the freckles on Sebastian's face. And just a few right underneath the eyes there, a few on his nose. A light skin. Let me know what you guys are seeing. If you're connecting, whether you're connecting with Sebastien or your own guides, just pick one and tune into their frequency and energy. He's actually making my side itch for some reason. But I don't want to take my attention away from clairvoyance. He's actually shifting his weight. I can see his belly getting bigger. And he's moving, he's changing his body to be more medium, but with like a big swollen belly, like a beer belly almost, that he's showing me. Okay, why are you showing me that? It doesn't matter. He's going to show, he says in time, he's going to show me, but it doesn't matter. Oh, interesting, Karen. You had an itch as well. Very interesting. I thought it might have been just me, but thank you for the confirmation. Because, yeah, definitely, I had an itch on my side. You can see I'm beginning to yawn here. And again, that's the body is changing and adjusting to frequency. So it needs more energy. It needs more water. All right. So let me know if you guys are seeing anything yourself. We're going to be moving on to Clairaudience shortly, which is clear hearing. Karen says on my shoulders and back. Interesting. Yeah. And I've got a very big pressure on my spine behind my navel, closer to my sacrum, my solar chakra. And he's showing me an area on his back and a soreness, and he's translating it on my back as well. And this is part of the clairvoyance. So he's showing me his back, and I'm seeing like a red spot on there. It's like almost glowing. And why are you showing me that? He's actually mirroring some of the issues that is my body. So I have degenerative disc disease, and he's showing me that area within my body that's bringing my attention to. So he's showing me visually. That's cool, Rock. So Rock says, I don't see, but definitely feel his energy. That's really cool. That's really cool. And that's all you need to do. In the early stages when you're aligning yourself into this work, if you can just feel any sensation, feel it and hang on to it. And this is where the practice begins. I definitely was not able to see or feel what I can today. And this is a process. So that's great, Rock. I'm glad you're feeling his energy. That's really good. Really good. Okay. Are we done with this? Getting a thumbs up. We are now going to move on to Clairaudience. And Clairaudience is the clear hearing. So whether you feel something in your ear, but I'm going to strain. So I'm moving on to Clair. So give me something in the ear. What should I hear right now? So I can feel a little bit of movement in my ears right now. So I'm just going to tune into that sensation. And that's them working on our Clairaudience. So just sit with it and strain and just try to listen. And try to listen beyond. If you have ringing ears, listen beyond the ringing. And I can feel a lot of pressure developing around my ear. And it's actually the ear chakras are in the front and there's some in the back behind the ear. So it's almost like 2 points here. So you might actually feel it around your ear and not necessarily in. But I'm feeling pressure in and around as I actively listen. So what do you want? What are you going to give me? Give me something to listen to. And I can actually hear like the strumming of a guitar. And it's almost like a rock strum. There's no way that I can mimic that, but at least not use my voice. But that's what I'm hearing, like just strum. And it's almost like it has a bit of a rock beat to it. Make it clear, make it stronger, come in closer with that audio. And I'm feeling a lot more pressure coming up around my ears. And I'm just going to sit in this energy as I develop this Clairaudience. Do the same. Let me know if you guys are experiencing anything as well. And again, the yawning, if you have yawning, it's not that I'm tired. It's that the body needs oxygen in order to go through the vibrational shifts that it's going through. So yawning is part of the process that happens. I definitely feel I need more oxygen coming in. Like it's almost like this is where you might feel weak when you do this. Anything else you want to give me audiently? And he wants me to sit in this vibrational energy right now still. So he's not letting me move on. It's really cool, Callie. Your ears are hot. I love that. I love that. Yeah. And for me, like right in the center of the canal, I can almost feel like a light breeze. Wind is coming through. Yeah. It's almost like I'm really holding on to the pressure right now. It's almost like I can't hold it any longer. But and with the pressure and this uncomfortable feeling, just tell your body it's okay. Remember, our bodies and minds are separate from who we are as our upper awareness. So you're safe. Tell your body you're perfectly safe. I've got you. No harm will come to you. Just allow it to happen. Now begin to settle into the energy. Instead of now listening for it, allow it to come in and just absorb it. So relax your body, relax your ears, and allow that clairaudience and the energy to come into you. So now instead of actively listening, we are just allowing now. It's like a push and pull. So we are working on this in two different ways. That's really cool, Kathy. Feeling pressure on your third eye. That's great. And who you guys calling in? Is it your guardian angel? Is it your spirit guide? Are you calling in Master Jesus, Mother Mary? Whoever you want to call in, just call it in and just feel it. And I'm just allowing, I'm on Clairaudience right now, which is clear hearing. I'm going to be moving on next into Clairalience. He's had me hold on for a minute still. All right, Rock is saying, I feel light ear pressure, but trying to get past the ringing. Yeah. So don't listen to the ringing just like you're doing. That's perfect. Just listen past their ringing, because the ring isn't what you want to hear. You want to actively listen to what it is. Guardian angel. Okay, that's beautiful, Kathy. Yeah, love it. Love it. All right. And Kathy, if do you know your guardian angel's name? And if you don't know its name, when we get to the Claircognizance, when we start getting messages, asking for messages, we start working on we'll start working on names if you don't have that yet. All right, we're almost done with Clairaudience, which is the clear hearing. Okay, so let's release that energy. Have some water. Take a big breath. All right, that's perfect, Kathy. We don't need to know names. Names are just for us anyways. But we will ask about names when we get to Claircognizance. So we're going to move on to Clairalience. And Clairalience is clear smelling. Now, this isn't the primary clairs to work on, but I do Clairalience and Clairgustance, which is smelling and taste. And I work on those to get a complete area of the head. So that's why I do it. So I'm doing Clairalience. So Sebastien, would you give us something to smell? Now, I'm getting something almost in my third eye, but I'm actively losing my scent. And I'm almost getting like a pungent scent to it. It's strong. It's something heavy. It's almost earthy as well. Like I can say it's possibly like a spice like turmeric, but there's like an earthiness to it. Yet I'm seeing the color yellow as well, which kind of defeats the purpose. But as I smell it, strong, yeah, musty. Yeah, interesting, Karen. Very cool. And I'm really trying to smell here to see what it is. I can feel like a lot of pressure in my nasal passages, but just in the center nasal passage behind the nose, there's a lot of pressure there. I'm just feeling that. And I can almost feel at the back of my throat as well. Like there's a, so yeah, it definitely is. Like you said, Karen, musty. Oak wood. Oh, very cool, Rock. Oak wood. But yeah, you're right. It's very rich like that. For me, it's musty. Uh, it's not oak wood for me, but it is definitely musty and heavy, earthy, turmeric-like. That's cool, Karen. So I said musty before you said earthy, so no power of suggestion. Great. That's helpful. Thanks, Karen. All right. And now I'm just going to sit in this energy as I'm absorbing it and aligning the frequency of clairalience with the vibration that they're giving us. And he's not having me sit too long in this. So I'm just going to do a bit of clearing here. Have some water before we move on to Clairgustance. Callie says it smells warm. Oh, it smells warm. I thought you said worms. I know that it's not a smell, but it smells warm. But it is. So you're aligning yourself with the frequency of it. And even it smells warm is actually you working on your clairaudience. So that is excellent, Callie. Well done. We definitely want to focus on the wins here, and that is a definite win. Good for you. Good for you. All right. So moving on to Clairgustance. Clairgustance is taste. And okay, so Sebastien, give us something to taste. And I immediately got something sweet, like the center of my tongue, just at the tip of my tongue. I can feel vibrations there. I can feel energy at the tip of my tongue, in the sides, of my tongue. And there's something sweet about that, almost like a chocolate. And I'm getting like a milk chocolate, but there's almost like a slight bitterness to it as well. I can take chocolate. Chocolate's good. It's better than musty. And as I sit in that energy, I can feel my tongue expanding. And I can feel it getting swollen, that even my speech is becoming a little bit more labored. Okay, make that taste stronger for us. I just got a little flash of sweetness, sugar for me. Bitter, interesting. And it's for me. I'm not going to say bitter for me, but there is a slight. It's very slight. And it's almost like a dark chocolate for me. So I don't want to say it's bitter, but I say it's that dark chocolate, almost that dryness too that you might when you have dark chocolate. And it's ever so slight, but it's more on the side of like sweet. It's the dark chocolate, it's the sweet, and it's like milk chocolate. Like there's almost like a creaminess to it. So I can sense the creaminess. My tongue is definitely swollen right now. I can feel almost the back of my throat as well becoming a little bit more swollen. That's cool. Oh, all right. How we doing here, buddy? Okay, he's asking me to hang on for just a little bit. Rock says the texture of chocolate of an ice cream sandwich. Oh, really cool. Really cool, Rock. I love that. Texture of chocolate of an ice cream sandwich. I love that. I'm feeling that as well. More so just to align with you. and get a sense. I really like that. Hey, son. Good morning. Glad you're here. We're just finishing up Clairgustance taste, and we're just about to move on to Claircognizance, which is clear knowing. Okay, we almost there. Okay, so moving on to Claircognizance. And Claircognizance is knowing. So we're going to do this with questions. So Karen, you wanted to know the name of your guardian angel. So if ask for a name and just start asking for a name and see what it's like. If you don't get a name, ask for the first letter of their name. And as I've done this over time, it's gotten a lot easier for me to get names. And if anybody wants a message or we want to tune in on something, so let's ask the first question. We'll go with the name. If you don't know the name, ask for the first letter. And if you don't know, let's say even an age, ask the age, see what you get. And let me know if anybody wants a message from Sebastien. And we can all kind of channel messages. And I'll put a question out to you guys. And ask your guides for me what the pain is in my back. There's a slight pain in my back. So ask them what to do about that. That's great. Okay, Kathy, I'm going to start with you. Okay, Sebastien, what is a message for Kathy? I'm just going to timestamp Kathy in case I get the ambition to write all these down. A message for Kathy, please. Kathy, I'm feeling a heaviness in my throat. And it's almost like there's a need for you to speak, but you don't necessarily feel safe in your environment. It's almost like family and like what you're doing in this spiritual side where you're trying to connect more on yourself. It's not really accepted by the family around you. So the message that goes along with that, it's to keep doing what you're doing. You don't necessarily have to broadcast what you're doing to others. Even if others don't get it, they will get it over time because you're the first of your family that's awakening. And they're going to be watching you over time. You're going to be setting the example. So for now, they might be making fun of you, but eventually they're going to be asking you for advice. So just keep hanging in there, do what you need to do, and don't worry what the haters say. Don't worry what anyone else say. It's all going to come into alignment. So just keep doing what you're doing. There is a need. It's not necessarily, I can feel it in my throat, but it's not the need to speak your truth, but it's more to own your truth. And you can own it privately without actually trying to get others to convince others. Just own it privately to yourself. So that's what I'm hearing for you, Kathy. I see. Oh, you're saying true. Okay, good. So that's the message I'm getting for you. Just hang in there. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. You're doing great. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right. So I got animation next. And animation would love a message. Okay. So Sebastien, what's your message for animation? I'm feeling your guides. Oh, hey, Mary. And Mary, I see your guides. They want to talk to you. They want to talk to you more. But if I know Mary, like Mary's talking to you, and I see like it's a relationship with your guardian angel, one in specific that you know of, but you haven't been connecting with. I don't know, is this the primary guardian angel? The one that works? So I'm getting the sense that you're not really talking to your guardian angels as much as you should. And it's your primary guardian angel is here, but you have a secondary guardian angel. So the primary guardian angel, I get I'm almost getting like a he and a she mix. Can you make it clear, please? Sebastien, like which one is it? I'm getting it's your male and guardian angel that works with you day after day. They want to have a stronger connection, more of a relationship, and needs that you to talk a little bit more with them. So begin to talk out loud. Okay, Muriel or Daryl? Daryl. Daryl is the one that wants to have more of a relationship with you. That they want it to be more active. So you're connecting in with a lot of guys. You're calling in your ascended masters. I can see like you're doing like Mother Mary and Jesus, and you're having like all the ascended masters come in, but your own guides want to call in that, or Daryl especially, Muriel as well, but Daryl first. Daryl really wants a stronger connection with you, and that's what he's saying. Beautiful. I hope that resonates for you. Thanks, Sebastien. Okay, so let me see who is next. Callie, I got you here. I'm going to write you down as Lucifer. Animation. So for my back, give it love. Yeah, definitely. I give it love. I give it a lot of love. But it's very specific for giving it love. I got to get real close with it because I go through a routine every morning where I scan the body and give it love. And the last couple of days, at least today, hasn't been that great. I was actually quite down on myself today. I was having like a lot of the pity party moments. So I had to shift into the vibrational frequencies of love many times today because I was really, really talking down myself. Okay, so Lucifer, I'm just going to timestamp you. And Lucifer is asking for a message. Okay, Sebastien, what is the message for Lucifer, for Callie? I'm feeling such a love right now, Callie, like just a brightness of love and expansion right now. I feel energy rushing up from my back, from my spine, up the base of my skull. But it's made me like really smile, and I just feel so light. And my heart is expanding. And there's just a lot of love that I'm getting, that there's a lot of love that you're receiving from your ascended masters, your guides. There's your team is around you, and they really are proud of you for what you're doing for yourself, immersing yourself in the work. You're doing a lot more for yourself. And they're just loving what you're doing. So, is there anything Callie needs to do? I get that there is a need to love yourself a little bit more. And it's more like the morning routine. So that what they're saying is your morning routine. When you first wake up in the morning, your brain is going to be in that theta state. So it's in that half awake, half asleep realm. So that's the perfect time that you are already in meditation. You're already connected with your awareness, and you're also connected with your body. And it's the perfect time to scan your body, talk to your body, and begin by putting yourself into a vibration of love. What does love feel like to you? And go into the feeling and get yourself elevated, and then start scanning your body and start talking to the various areas of your body. I get that there's some emotional blockage, some release there that needs to be coming out. And they're saying you're on the cusp of doing this and learning this. And this is something you can do. Actually, I know you follow William Michael Forbes. Go take a look at his 102 course, is specifically on emotional releasing, and you do very well there. You do very well. So you're ready on that. You're ready for that, and you're doing really well in here. A good start, anyways, of where you need to go. So I hope that resonates for you. Lucifer, there you go. Let me know, Lucifer. Thank you. All right, beautiful. I got Rock here. Let me know if I've missed you guys. So I'm going to timestamp Rock. So I am going up and down on my messages here. Okay, Sebastian, can you give me a message for Rock, please? Ugh. Such a heaviness is coming to me. Like it's almost like I want to cry, Rock. And where's the sadness for? Have you recently gone through like a bit of a tragedy? Something that's really hard to you, like you've lost a parent or even a child, like something. It almost seems tragic. It could even be like your own. Okay, well, I'm going to say it anyways. It could even be like your own child self that you've lost. Like you've lost your playfulness. You're doing something that you just don't want to do. Like so it's almost like against your beliefs, against your will, but you're doing it. Getting it so much job related, as if like you've had to take the vaccine, that you didn't want to take the vaccine, something along those lines, that you had to do something you didn't want to do. And it's like tragic. And your body is like weeping right now. It's just so tragic. Now, there's nothing wrong with whether you take it or not, but it's your own beliefs that you've put onto yourself. So that I think there's a need for you to talk to your body and say, it's okay, you're safe. Nothing, no harm will come to you. You are safe and I love you. And there's a need to talk to the body. You can take a look on my channel about emotional releasing, and you can look at the intuition development course that I have in the playlist. And there is a whole section there on emotional releasing, and a section there about talking to your body. It might be a little bit outdated now. I did that maybe about 6 months ago, and so much has changed since then. But again, I sense that your body is like weeping, and it's like very sad. But that's because like you've had to do something for the family that goes against your will. You did it against your body, and but it's okay that you did it. Like I'm telling you, in reality, it's okay that you did it. No, nothing can harm you as long as you shift your vibrational energy in the conversation that you have towards your body. So that's what I'm getting for you, Rock. I hope that I hope that resonates for you. Please let me know. Okay, Sil. So Sil is here, 3717. Sebastien. Sil would like to know anything that Sebastien would like me to know. Okay, Sebastien, let me know. What is Sil? What does she need to know? Sil, I'm always hearing not to be so hard on yourself. It's like you're being mean to yourself. I know you're very loving and you're very caring, but you're mean against yourself. You're so giving to everybody else, but not yourself. There's almost like a similar message for Rock, where you need to be kinder to yourself, your own body. I'm getting you need mirror work. So what mirror work is that you look in the mirror, or you grab your cell phone and you look into the camera lens and take a picture. And now you look at your eyes. So look in the mirror and stare into your eyes and say, I love you. And you probably are going to be squirming at first, but you need to do a little bit of mirror work. You're ready for this now. So look in the mirror, say, I love you. You're good enough. You're smart and capable, and I love you. I'll always love you. And it's going to be something along those lines. You might find something else that resonates with you in terms of what you need to say, but you need to love yourself more. When you start doing mirror work and start looking in the mirror and you start loving yourself more, your vibrational energy will shift a lot more. And there's definitely a need for you to love yourself. Yeah, you need to love yourself more. So that's for you, Sil. I hope that resonates. Okay, I'm coming over to you, Sun. And I'm going to timestamp this, like I said, in case I get ambitious. Okay. Okay, so what's the message for Sun? Sebastien, you want to give me a Sun? I feeling him. He's bringing in your guide, Sekhmet. And okay, so what's going on, Sebastian? Let me know. Make it clear, please. Translate. I'm almost hearing like why, like, and a fist slamming into a hand, like why. And it's almost like you're feeling the injustice in the world, and you're resonating that, and you're feeling it like I can feel it in my heart, and you have such a strong passion to help and heal others. And just the injustice that you're seeing in your region, around the world, it's almost like the mental game that's going on there. You see it quite clearly. You see it with eyes wide open. Um, but the negativity that is drawing, like that, the passion that you're feeling is almost like it's hurting you. It's lowering your vibrations. So Sekhmet is saying through Sebastian to be careful about how much you immerse yourself into the rhetoric that is happening around you, the negativity that's there. Yeah, we know it's a complete it's it's just ridiculous what's happening, and we know, but Sekhmet is saying there's a plan behind this. There's a reason why this is happening. So just let it happen. And it's not for you to take the burden on of those around you. So he's telling you to be careful about your energy and how much your energy you're putting into holding on to this. Because what you're doing is actually, because you're so clairsentience, you really are feeling, your high level empath, and you feel so much that you are feeling everyone around you, all the fear that's happening. You're feeling it. You're bringing it into yourself, but you're not letting it go. You're bringing other people's garbage inside your home. So Sekhmet is through Sebastian is saying to be careful, be aware of this. So just be careful on that. Yeah. Okay. So I hope that resonates. Bucifer says, I saw yellow oval energy in your back. I don't know what that means. Awesome. Thank you, Callie. That's so cool. I love it. Thanks, Callie. Yeah, that's great, Callie. Thank you. Kathy, you're doing such great work. That's really sweet. Thank you. Rock says, lost best friend. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, that's good. Totally changed lifestyle this year, retired early. Got it, Rock. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So, Rock, this is actually perfect for you as well, because we know that death, there is no death. We are actually actors on the stage here, that we are in these suits. We are pretending to be, I'm pretending to be Khan, you're pretending to be Rock. There's Callie, there's Karen, like we're all pretending to be somebody else. And this is just an actor that we are in. And we're brought in our higher selves, our awareness tells us the events that we have happen to us on stage. So the person that you've left, really, they just left the stage. They still are, they're in the background. So your awareness and your higher self is in the background, and that's where your friend is. Now that you're doing this type of work, you're going to be able to connect with them, and just know that you'll be able to shift into that energy as well. So if that's something you desire, it's because we never die, we don't die. So that's really cool. So Rock, yeah, hang in there, and work with that energy. Oh yeah. Sun says, I was like this morning. You can't hide anything from spirit, I guess. Okay, yes, I've been told the triggers are there for a reason. I'm trying to hold it in and just letting the triggers not get to me. Cool. Okay, very cool. And Sil says, definitely resonates. Beautiful. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. So 12 noon tomorrow, 1 billion strong YouTube channel. I'm continuing to do the heart coherence for the global heart coherence. William Michael Forbes is going to be coming on and running the meditation tomorrow at 12 noon. I'll be back at 12 midnight. on the 1 Billion Strong channel, and then I'll be back here at 12:15 to do more channeling practice. So if you care to join me again, hope you do. Coming consistently, and the work is really, it's not hard work, it's consistency. So it's about keeping the water on the pot, the pot on the oven stove, and keeping it heated. And that's why I do this daily as much as I can, and just immerse yourself in it, and you will open up. With that, have a beautiful night, everybody. Please make sure you drink some water, get some grounding, hug a tree, play with your plants, ground yourself, and be kind to yourself. Be love. We are love. We're all one. Just be kind. Even though those you don't resonate with, be kind. And with that, have yourself a beautiful night, and I will see you tomorrow. Much love, everybody. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you for participating. Bye.